4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So immediately on this map, I mean, you end up there anyways, but I always just like to roll out default to a passive area because it's easier to go from the passive area to the more aggressive area. So if you roll it to China, it's easier to just go forward from there versus back and then up to China to try and deny something.
It's kind of weird that first minute.
But it's fine. Something that Banny does that I always think is kind of neat is that he'll go onto the
yeah, the little hole there. Yeah, I know it.
They go onto this and then onto the Pride Rock, which can be a pretty neat aggressive spot, but this is fine.
Control point taken. Alert. The control point is being captured.
Yeah, a little bit of overcommit on that demo. Ultimately, I think that's just a little bit of missed shots. Like if you were able to just get that kill from back here, you're probably fine. I think no, the demo kill there is good. Like I would definitely go for that as well. But the way you approach it, like you just kind of ran straight into his face. Like you can, if you're gonna try and get into someone's face or like, you know, try to get closer to confirm the kill, don't just run in a straight line. Like the best way to do that is to just like play with the environment as best you can. So like getting on the rock or maintaining some sort of like piece of height. So you guys have huge ad. Should be anticipating a 4-man. Goodness, you get capped. Okay, as soon as you got capped, you should have been backing up. There's a little bit of delay, and it doesn't make a big difference here, I don't think, because you guys just end up popping. But one, this whole time you should anticipate a 4-man. What that should look like is you should be capping from like basically as far back as you can, and then as soon as you cap, fucking get out of the point, and you should be looking to play on the height. Alternatively, it can be your flank scout that caps, and you can be playing around protecting your medic as long as everyone is in the same idea as anticipating a 4-man, which is something that I looked at when we did that bagel POV. So it's really important that we have that same mentality on product because it is a very common, you know, piece of the game. And if you can avoid getting forced on a 4-man, it puts you in a super fucking good spot to potentially win the round.
To not get forced after a 4-man, you're saying?
Yeah, so if they lose 4 and don't get the force, you automatically get a forward, and they don't have any Uber advantage.
Yeah.
So you can milk a really good, like, amount of time off the clock because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can choose to cap there as long as you have your other scout with your mid, but he has to be there anticipating a 4-man. This is fine though, because you're the only death. So you guys should be trying to do some sort of a stop forward, make sure your med doesn't get caught to something, but everyone else can put themselves in a pretty aggressive spot on these doors. Okay, so you guys end up trading, people are trying to back up, just give. I think your soldier's in. Other guy's in, so not a very good play. The idea there that is the best idea is that you do a soft like forward. So you just do a bit of spam, like you still hold the doors, but as they, you know, get too aggressive, you obviously can't commit your heals as you could if it was even. So you just have to all kind of collectively give it up. You guys all dying on their side immediately just makes them be able to recap the point as quick as possible without any issue. So if you guys delay that like sack onto them, like until they get up to the point and start to cap, then you have a lot more time, and they're not in a great spot because they're just at their doors on the back, and your team can't support you from over there.
That's something we're aware of. I don't know why it's such a problem, but we do keep dying on like forward points.
Well, it's something you can call.
I know, I'm calling it. Like,
So you guys got forced by a single soldier again. Not a very great like swap because now they just have point again and they have full ad. So should just be looking for a 4-man. Yeah, it did not look like a very good use. Nice kill. So you guys are just sitting here. Basically, we're waiting on our soldiers, and we're gonna do a 4-man. So we should have time for a 4-man. They're trying to take it into you, so leave. Oh man.
I don't know. I wanted. I'm not sure what happened.
That's a lot of hesitation. Like, fuck, I feel like your match should have been able to just back up. Like, if he's playing here and they're on point, he should have enough time to get into the door before they go. But really, he can't really get farther than here when he's on disad and they're like on point.
I feel like he's like playing in the doorway and I'm peeking at angle for him.
Alright, I feel like he shouldn't be caught. I'm just gonna check really quick. I'm surprised he got caught, because I feel like you guys are playing fairly passive on Cliff. Oh shit. Okay.
So they won immediately, even if their scout was kind of passive or slow.
Yeah, let me go back just a little bit more. Okay, so here he is. See, he's not at the door. He's like blind,
They haven't.
so he can't actually see shit. He's here. He swings out. Okay, okay. Yeah, he should not be doing any of this. This is what gets him killed. Yeah. He loses vision, like going between these. So if he just plays here and he understands, okay guys, they have full ad and they're on point, he's caught unless he plays here. He sees them there. And as soon as they're called, like they're going into him, he has to just fucking instantly leave. Because if he keeps dying on a map like this, if you keep catching their med out to your Ubers, you will keep winning the entire game. It's super easy. Map like Bagel is not as important just because of how quick the spawns are, so you don't have there's a lot of time where there's just no Ubers in play. But on map like Product, if you can consistently kill their medic with your Ubers, you will win 100%. So if you find yourself on the back end of this, your med has to stop fucking dying. Because it is just awful to play with, and you just can't really do anything.
My default for boards has been to like or go pyro.
Do you have a pyro?
I would do pyro afterwards if this doesn't work, personally.
Sniper can be good. I think coming up sniper here in general is good just because you guys are on disad and you have a lot of time. So I would commit way more to that.
I don't really generally play sniper. It's just to peek angles like that.
Okay. Like you don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's just not
doing that. Okay.
I also don't like playing with the sniper. Like on my team, I'd rather we play vanilla classes. Except on last holds.
Mission
But I'm
ends
not
in
like
30 seconds.
we're against it.
Okay, but they popped in, they got some kills, your med lived, so there's a chance that you guys can still win this round, but if you play the leapfrog, you're just gonna lose, because they have a lot of time on you. So if you guys can get this point for free, it's a really nice thing. So here we go, exact same scenario. You know they're gonna 4-man here, but we all play the low ground on the point, and we get forced. You guys actually end up killing the med anyway, so this is still a holdable situation, but this whole time the idea is that only one of you guys is capping, and the rest of you is anticipating the rest of the team fucking sacking in, because they have such a high time advantage that basically it's a free play for them.
I guess what's stopping them from just like 4v1ing the guy on point? Like how do we keep that guy?
Because they don't want that guy. They're all sacking in, and if they all land on the dude on point, they're expending all their fucking ammo on the guy on point.
I guess.
When what they're looking for is just the force.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So yes, you're forced, but you end up killing a guy, so that's great. This guy is behind, I don't think anyone has a clue. He's gonna go spawn camp your demo or some shit.
I was thinking, I think I know. Give him a
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Our control point has been captured.
Your medic is so passive, it's unbelievable. Your medic is throwing right now. Your demo just gets left out to dry when you guys have a player ad. Like, so you turning for that guy is totally okay. Like you can. One, I would be trying to look for that guy from pieces of high ground, so I would make sure I'm like climbing up the cliff and shit just to be able to like cover ground easier and not like get fucked by corners. But the whole time your demo's trying to hold off point, and you already guys have 2 picks. But your medic is like at the back of cliff, and it is really bad when it is even Ubers. I'll show you what I mean. It basically gives them a point, because your demo, while you're training for that guy, your demo should be getting super tanked to stop them from also walking across. Because you don't need to get tanked, you can get a buff and you'll probably be good to go. So.
You just don't watch my bets.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's look at where your demo is as well. Because you should just be trying to link with your demo.
The control point is being hit.
Like, look, like he just backed like all the way up and just left him up to die. Your demo was a little extended, I'll give him that. Like he shouldn't really be up here. If you're calming that you're going back for someone, he shouldn't really go past this point. But he should stay in this sort of pocket area and get fucking, should be able to be tanked the whole time. And if he's tanked the whole time, he gets like 3 kills, guaranteed. Because there's a brass beast heavy that can't move.
This is my
That's fine. You should still try to get a crit heal on the rollout. Like, I wouldn't immediately go. I've seen some variations of it, but it's always just nice to make sure you have a crit heal.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. So doing that is okay as long as you have an idea of where the other soldier is. Because again, your biggest priority is making sure that there's nothing getting on your med. You kind of barreled, like to me it didn't really look like you were scanning for soldiers a whole lot, and there was honestly a little bit lucky that they just didn't do something because you kind of went straight for the demo.
I saw the one go behind that, yeah, I'm not sure I knew where the other one was.
Nice. Nice, good job. Alright, your soldiers stay on these doors. I think someone, I don't know, I was thinking about it, someone on YouTube or some shit like needs to make a piece on how to like forward properly in competitive TF2 because I feel like a lot of people do not know, like even at a high level, like I'm playing invite plugs and people do not know how to forward hold on product properly. But best thing you can do, I'm just gonna like tell you because right now this is 90% on your soldiers. So in this kind of case, one, make sure both your soldiers are healthy as possibly can be. So I'd make sure that your guy who's looking towards main, he's like coming back to buffs consistently because it's a rare chance that they're trying to bust main. So he can get a little leeway on the store, especially if your demo is also trapping main, which a lot of demos do.
Our demo might be on quickie right now, to be honest. So.
Taken?
I said our demo might be on quickie right now. He tends to run quickie a lot. I don't know if he's on it right now, but.
Well, I see a quickie bomb right there on the door, but regardless, he's trapping it. This guy can get like super tanked, and with his buff, he shouldn't just sit here at the door waiting for them to come into him. Because he has 300, he can actively peek into the doorway. And what happens is the other team, 90% of the time, is going to be sitting around this door right here, just waiting on everyone, like turning around, just sitting here. And if the guy's peeking here, he is just disrupting all the time that they have, just like sitting here, and just making it awful for them to like get out. So you went for a crazy chase. Probably not worth. Not until their spawn, but you know, a very similar situation. You guys end up just losing 2 immediately on the 4-man, so, or not, sorry, not the forward hold. So now it's awkward for you here, because again, the right call to make would be to just 4-man, but now we're down these numbers. Okay, we got a pick. So I would keep trying to pressure, maybe see if you can do something with your soldier right now, while they're down these 2 players, because their chase potential is lower. Any times you get a pick, their ability to chase becomes slower, right? Because there's just less people that can chase, ultimately. And now what happens is you guys are coming up, and now all the people respawn. So there's less shit that you can get away with while still just making sure that we're finishing Uber. Yeah, we're getting no. But they've milked roughly 40 seconds off the clock because of their ad.
Control point is being captured.
Okay, they're going into you guys. Your demo gets dropped. Bad play by your med.
Probably trying to make sure we can.
Nice kills. Your soldier's doing some great, fantastic play from your fucking soldier. Nice male specimen. Basically in the post, like he played to, he basically just played for the post. He was able to get behind towards their cliff, and if he doesn't die doing that, he's teeing him up into a great spot, where he can collapse from behind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what he did, and he basically just wiped their combo.
Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were trying to set up a collapse on their slope there during that.
Yeah. So pretty big salvage from your soldier, and also you found a nice pick on that scout. But general rule of an exchange is you don't want to die during the exchange. If you aren't in an exchange, try to not put yourself in a position where you can die, but also put yourself in a position where you can collapse once Ubers are over.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
You guys get med, so it's not end of the world. The demo feeds. So again, I would say biggest thing I'm noticing is there's just a lot of really sloppy forwarding. People are just dying kind of solo on the other team's side of the map, which is not good, just because, again, you guys can't support. So, and a lot of that can stem from a big main call, like, all right, give it up, or let's not forward, or, like, if there's a central call, people will leave. You guys have a big ad here. Not sure why your soldier did that. Again, you guys have huge ad. Team is not playing like you guys have ad, which is a little frustrating. Because right now, the biggest thing that your team should be wanting to do is protect your medic and make sure we get the point. So if you guys get the point and you have ad, then you're in a great spot. But now, 3 of your people chose to go deep as fuck for... I mean, you guys got the medic, which is nice, but again, it's just burning more time off the clock for them.
I think we.
Well, yeah, you don't want to cap because you don't want to deny your people, right? But it's
I meant
just
the whole
went in.
situation, not that one.
Alright, again, your soldier doing some crazy... I mean, okay, you guys get the medic, but again, it just looks like a lot of, like, kind of just solo plays at the moment. Yeah.
So, was the main issue that we had individuals going in, not the whole team, or did you think we all should have been going in? Because
Well, I guess I don't have... Oh, like, before?
yeah, when you're like you guys are not playing like you have ad, when we were just kind of edging cap.
So there's 2 ways you can play it, right? If you want to keep your ad and you want to just get point, you can play point and let them come into you, and then depends if you want to play mid passive or just get picks, which you guys have time ad. So if you play that leapfrog, it typically can work out for you. But yeah, I think you have like roughly 3 ways you can approach it. 1, you think their combo's caught, so you just use in and you just try to kill the mid. 2, you go point, you bait point. Usually most teams, that's an indicator to go for a 4-man as soon as the point starts capping.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll rip it in off of that, and then that's kind of what I was explaining before, where say your flank scout can cap, and then you can post up on a position expecting a 4-man. Or the third is you just accept that they're going to 4-man, don't drop anyone, use Uber, get your 4 picks, and start a forward hold on disad.
So just pop
which
the
is
safe players and then cap and...
Yeah, and just make sure they all die, all the people that 4-man die.
So pop for picks, essentially, not their medic.
Yeah, which is, I'd say, probably the weakest option, or the option that you get the least value out of, potentially. But I would say look to see if combos are caught, because they can be pretty good, especially if you have good posts, like you end on cliff or something. But other than that, practice this like capping with ad thing, where you have like a scout try to cap and your other people are really posted up trying to help your scout and your medic live. So you guys have ad here. They're going to fight before you get Uber, so everyone should just make sure they're really healthy. You have a heavy coming up, so let's just... So I wouldn't stay on this rock. Like this rock, you're just eating fucking damage.
Yeah.
You can start up here and you can, you know, pistol and get information, but as soon as you start getting shot, let's like keep moving around and make it so the demo doesn't have a free 45 damage with every sticky type thing. You guys win, but I would say you can be a lot more proactive in how you are moving around when you have the point. So I wouldn't stay up here. Like, one, I would like to play an as aggressive a spot as possible. So if they're all dead and they're not coming up, I'd like to start on, say, this rock.
Yeah.
And I have information on all three, like, doors where they can be coming from. And you can get active just like Chip and then just keep backing from there. Alright, so this demo is fucking rocking your socks.
Yeah, like
4, 3, 2, 1.
So again, we're looking for a tunnelist demo, and we don't know where these soldiers are necessarily. Like, there's a guy hiding in connector, and it seems like your instinct on every mid so far has been to just run at the demo, which is not a great instinct as a combo scout.
I feel like that's not my usual instinct. I feel like this particular scrim, the demo just seemed I'm not totally sure. It's like
Well, I have yet to see you like deny a soldier on the mid, but they haven't also really been bombing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're
Like,
mid?
I don't think they're bombing it, but they're just where that was a good thing.
Well, you can still run at soldiers. Like they were still like there's a guy in connector and shit like that. Like I would say those are usually the picks. There you went for a peek. Soldier flanked from grass or something. I wasn't paying attention, but you end up trading out the meds anyway, so you should be able to get out for free.
Here I'm calling
Nice
the
job.
carpet as we walk through here as I keep or default doors.
Yeah, nice job. Alright, so you guys get a bunch of fucking pills. Typically, a nice call to make is that if you guys get out of grass, immediately just rotate over the base of cliff. This walk up is so much nicer and you have so much room to work with versus these stairs on the right. And you can eat a fucking ton of damage here, which is, your med almost died just catching pipes. And there's a lot more accessible high ground over there as well for you. Okay, so we're playing this aggressive spot, the Crits Creek. You're gonna get crits on. Your demo is feeding. Thing is, now you guys know they're on crits, so if you just play this cycle where you're on Uber and they're on crits, they should just lose. Crits on Koth is really, really bad because a lot of time you're just fucking stuck on it. And the other two can just get Uber and just keep popping into you.
Our control point is being captured.
They have a sniper as well.
We have lost the control point.
Yeah, they have crits as well, so let's make sure that we're keeping track of that, guys. Which we are not.
Your crits is for all medic.
Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested.
Alright. So they got an engineer, they got crits. Basically, they're just fucking patrolling. But if you keep doing shit like that, it's gonna keep working.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
So if again, it's really fucking important if people can recognize the game state. So right now, there's no Ubers in play. They're not gonna have crits just yet, so there's a chance that we can take a dry fight right now. Crits isn't something that we need to necessarily dry or 4-man for, which makes it really nice. So we can just kite out the crits. They also have a sniper. There's a lot, again, you have a lot of options with these fucking control classes that they're on right now. But instead, we're getting destroyed by crits and a sentry gun. So, best ways we can deal with that is to push the flank. So if they have a sniper, there will be one less person on the flank. And if you notice this whole entire game, or I shouldn't say this entire game, but with these off classes, there's absolutely no one towards connector side or on the grass.
Yeah.
The gun's moved here now, which makes it a little bit harder, but that is something that you guys can recognize a lot earlier, and that can be a default reaction to say if there's a sniper on the other team. It's like, okay, we should be looking to see if we can shove their flank, simply because he can't be over there, or help over there. Alright, beautiful. You guys bomb in, you get the med. But now you're on a 2-minute deficit. So if you guys can get a good forward up, it can buy you a lot of time. So let's do that. That's because hiding in the window, you don't see him. Oh, here's demo season. Nice job. Alright, forward. Stat. The thing is, there's There's so many things there actually. One, only one dude needs to cap. Every other person can go to their forward spot. Like, you should be getting there immediately. This guy's not on the door. He's not buffed, so they're getting through, and it's really bad. And now you're all gonna die because you don't forward properly. Because your med dies, you guys lose the round. That's all I can really say about that.
Doc, come on, man!
The crits. Okay, if crits actually says not end of the world, but yeah. You guys are putting yourself in a lot of unwinnable situations. It's not necessarily through crazy plays they're making, but a lot of solo feeds and bad positioning from your team. And I apologize, I didn't really look at your pub a whole lot, but it is...
I'd rather just work on whatever's most impacting the team.
Play ball!
Yeah. Okay, so they have vanilla classes. Let's see them turrets. They're on Uber.
4, 3,
Okay, so your soldiers in, your other soldiers pushing flank, you guys are making plays.
point enabled.
Nice job. So that was the best mid I've seen by far. Looked like your soldier got behind on the grass, your other soldier was bombing, and your scout was pushing cross on the right. So that looked like a great team commit. It didn't look like anyone was really overextended or something of that regard. Demo dying on cliff is not good at all, so we can't forward. Again, that's a super important call because this nice male specimen death is really, really bad, and Miles should get the fuck out of here. As soon as your demo dies, we have to be in consensus that we can't forward, so everyone else back up and just play for the next forward position, which I can explain in this text. But again, your soldier dies during the trade, your other guys are still rolling out, so it's a very, again, very unwinnable situation that your own team is putting yourself in. It's not by any good play of the other team, it's just, let's get on the same page.
Are you saying that Uber exchange was already unwinnable because of the fixed down?
Yes, you have no soldiers and you have no demo. So it's pretty tough.
You can't collapse, really.
Yeah, you have absolutely nothing for collapse and no firepower. Usually you literally have no soldiers in demo. You're walking up, Miles is dead on the flank by himself. Again, it's like things like that. Like I don't know where he died. I have actually zero clue where he died. I think it's his. So he was pushing the flank by himself. Which again, like this kind of stuff should be, it's teamwork. Like doing stuff like that by yourself, you will die to 3 people. The mid overextended, so your soldier found a nice bomb, but it's a lot and a lot of solo plays. So I think there's a couple things I could see. One, I would say your flank scout, if your soldier's calling that stuff, your flank scout should be trying to support him a lot more. And if he's not calling it, hopefully he starts calling it, because otherwise it can't really help. You guys get the gun, and you have a sniper, and you have ad. So this is a pretty decent spot to be in right now. So right now you have ad, so you can play around your sniper, and you actually don't really have to take any risks. And just let your sniper pot shot and play your ad. So I would, because you guys have ad, I would also assume like a pretty good piece of height. Like I'd probably put myself up on here, anticipating like a 4-man. Because if they get up to their slope, it's not that big of a deal. Like, ultimately, I just want to make sure I get as much time as possible from my Uber ad. Okay, so they're posted the fuck up on cliff here. Okay, now it's even. So I'm gonna take a trade, you guys drop the mid, nice job. Med should just, okay, your med took some damage to something, so I had to pop, but that's fine. Just a shame that, shame that your demo fucking keeps getting dropped, but it's whatever. So demo gets dropped, we got 2 picks. Let's just keep holding. Okay. We'll trade out for the NG. Alright. You guys are getting, it's a little bit of DM diff, but also just positioning. Like your entire team down 2 chose to go over to concrete and try and find a kill. When again, like all these extensions are not necessary when you have the point, especially when you're down numbers. You have point this whole time, you have even Ubers this whole time, and they have a fucking engineer doing nothing. You give him value by going into the sentry gun here. It becomes a lot more of a problem when they have the point, obviously, because it's a sentry gun and you want to have the point. But when you guys have the point, their NG is doing close to nothing. So, looks like we got 2 separate pages. You want to go power and bust out, but you have 3 people just fucking barreling through cliff.
I remember this play. Josh was calling that they were at cliff, and I literally just did not register it.
So again, we're on the same page, your play will work. That's all you gotta do. And because it took you 15-20 seconds to get over the cliff, the people have no heals. Like, your medic is going to follow you primarily because you're the caller and your pocket scout, so when you do something like that and you are on completely different sides of the map from the rest of the people in your combo, they're going to get left and your med died somehow in doing their Uber. So it's really sloppy, like, decision making or just teamwork. Okay, so you're capping point, there's no Ubers in play.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Nice kill.
I would say I
So,
don't really know how to sorry, no.
Yep. So, on a map like product, when you guys don't have point, it is on your team to make a play. I would say, I want to say like 35% of the time, you can play to try and get cap and just like bully through spam. But a lot of times, the best teams in the world will do a play to make their other team have to do a reaction. Because if all they have to do is just fucking look at you on cap, they'll just spam you and you will not be able to get cap. So that's on coordination from your flank, and that's on coordination from your pocket, making some sort of play. A lot of that can be a flank shot, a lot of that can be going behind, a lot of that can be bombing things that aggress onto you while you're on cap, things like that. But it requires teamwork from the 3 people that are going to be doing plays.
I really like the current play, by the way, where it's really not capping. It's been almost like 30 seconds because we still have players dead. And we wait for us to get 1 moment for finally all players up, and then we cap. And we run over it. I don't know if you know or disagree with other things.
No, like when it's overtime, there's no reason to not wait for people.
It's safe. They're not getting it.
Yeah.
Unless it's a different play, but I'm pretty sure this works out. It's been like a minute now, but not capping.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when it's OT and you guys are trying to recap, you should always wait until other people are alive. Especially on a map like product, because the spawn differences are so significant.
Thanks, Doc.
If you pull that, again, we're not really forwarding. Your demo doesn't have a door, your soldier's on cliff, and he is going to die. And again, these opening picks, they make it 10 times harder to hold. Instead of just making a call to either forward or to not forward. It is as simple as that. Because people are on just these random doorways, you will find people just dying.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Nice not chase. Like, if you can just centralize around point, you should be good to go. And you guys already found picks, so it should be GG. But you guys are making this a lot harder than you need to.
Which is basically dying on their side.
Yeah, it's best that your team has absolutely zero chance of helping you do anything regarding. That mid was really good. Your soldier instantly died on that mid, but your other soldier was on their grass and your scout was pushed across top right, which is fantastic because it's something that they can usually trade off of. Even if it's not immediate damage onto something, things are going to be turning for soldiers. Things are going to be not entirely focused on your entire team. So if people are all in sync with whatever play they're doing, your chances of it working go up tremendously instead of just these single plays. For deny. Demo dies, you should be able to deny this guy too. We're good. Still winnable. Nice, okay. So as soon as your soldier bombs there and he does damage and he lives, I would be running forward ASAP, and I'm trying to peel for him. He just took a ton of damage and he ended up getting a pick. So as soon as he peels there and he's hurt, I'm trying to make a wall for him. So I'm running forward and I'm trying to get maybe on this rock and look for anything that's going to be tunneling the fuck out of him. So you end up doing this, but it's a little bit late. And I don't think it'll matter, but if you do it quicker, there's a chance you just get this pick.
Especially because
And you do
the
anyways,
soldiers
which is
are dead,
nice.
so I know there's nothing to watch out for. Really.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as you get those soldiers, you can have a lot of wee to get like super aggressive. Okay, so you guys get cap. It's even. Again, play like this. Absolutely 0 point in doing that. Because you have force, not a good use from your medic really. Like, I don't know, shouldn't be getting forced to one soldier. I'm not really sure that's possible, but ultimately, again, different pages. Your soldier just rips it solo style and hopes for a miracle.
Our control point is being captured.
You guys should be 4-manning right now. I didn't really look like you guys. Okay, you guys got a force. Nice job.
Alert. The control
Yeah,
point
you guys have the force, so that's really all I care about. But if you guys can be as in sync as possible over there, aka someone calls a time to go, that can be great. All right, your soldier lives by some. No, he's gonna die. Again, just a solo play. Okay, lives by some grace of God, but just randomly went out through there and didn't really say anything. I don't think. And now you're through cliff, and notice where you're. Okay, you're getting flanked by a pyro through grass. So first thing I would do is I would just work on getting out grass, because you guys have not properly gotten out grass one time. And what that looks like is you have a pyro and you have 2 soldiers. And your pyro is the leader. Make sure everyone don't peek this shit until everyone gets full buffed. And then your pyro approaches. Your soldiers are right behind your pyro, like so little distance between the two. Your pyro is sitting here reflecting everything coming at him, and your soldiers immediately jump through this doorway, and you will find that you have a lot of options as soon as you get through that doorway as a soldier. But it is no hesitation and no early eating spam. Those are the 2 conditions. Because now you're stuck in this horde because you guys keep trying all these random ways to try and get out. And you guys are getting cooked alive. Yeah, I think that's valid, but your soldier needs to be jumping through. Alright, so he's through. This is the first time he's jumped through for as a combo, and it works. So I think that's, you know, some significance to that. You guys just pop. This could be fine just because you guys got that early pick. Not ideal, and not ideal that your demo also dies. It's going deep as fuck for some reason.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Your demo should not be in that, or he should not be doing whatever he did there. He can be chilling back here, hitting stickies, and let you take the trade.
I mean, I probably needed help with the force. I don't know. With like 4.
Should be your demo jumping in. If your demo's jumping in, that is not great.
No, I know. I do want some experience.
And again, we're doing the exact same thing where we're all just running through cliff on our own, and your soldier wasn't there, your demo just dies, you die, and your soldier comes in late, and he dies as well. So again, let's get on the same page, guys, and there's a correct way to approach every door.
Ends in 30 seconds.
And it typically starts with a soldier bombing through first. So let's not just rush these doorways, because you'll keep finding yourself in this cycle and cycle and cycle, where you're trying to get out this horde instead of just having to do it correctly the first time. Alright, there's a chance you can win this. You guys are even Ubers, you gotta come up on Uber. Alright, get some cap time around that. Let them trade into you. Damn, your med gets forced by a soldier. Alright, now this is not looking no bueno. So you're going behind, this is a good play. Yeah. So, a lot of teamwork issues.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, I wish I had comms, because that probably would have eliminated a lot of those issues, but...
so many teamwork issues that it doesn't really even feel like you are playing the game,
So
which
we're
is
not
why
playing
I didn't really
sixes.
watch your POV.
Yeah, no, it's fair. Yeah, going in, I thought our biggest issues were like just pushing the point, and then syncing with my demo and I, but it seems like it was mainly both our forward holds and then breaking their forward holds. That was like most of the time gone right there.
Yeah. Here, I'm just seeing. Would you want to watch me play a half of Invite Combo Scout
Yeah,
on Bagel or
absolutely.
on Product?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I have a good one. Okay, I've won against I was ringing for Mafia and we played Anglerfish. So let's see if there's a demo.
Okay.
I don't think I played fantastic, but I'll describe why certain things are working.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played okay.
And this is, you were on a team, or this is
Yeah, I'm ringing for Mafia,
you're
the
ringing?
Invite
Okay,
team.
gotcha. So you're not really used to like their play style?
I've played with them in advanced, so I have a decent idea, but we didn't really play a lot of. I don't think we played any product in advanced. I don't think it was an option.
Oh, okay.
It was like a secondary Koth or some shit. It was weird.
Mm.
Okay.
Five, four, three, two, one.
That's what I'm talking
This
about.
is me.
Medic! Come on, man!
So I just like first thing is I'm scanning for soldiers.
Four, three, two, one. Control point enabled. Alert. The control point has been contested.
Come on, man!
We have lost the control point.
Like I think it's been basically nothing but my priority so far. This whole thing is just making sure their soldiers are in check.
Is that extremely difficult?
No, like, the thing is you can play a passive spot. Like you don't have to take damage in order to make sure you're keeping track of soldiers.
No, that's what I mean. Is it very typical to literally just...
Oh, typical. Sorry, I thought you said difficult.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I would say that is typical. Basically, I don't really want to do anything super crazy unless I know where the soldiers are. I die, my demo gets fucked. That's kind of on me for just beating on the rock, but we will bounce back.
Medic! Doc!
We have lost the control point.
Medic!
So here I think I'm looking to take a trade. I'm guessing that's what I'm doing, just how the way I'm postured. We did that pick, which is great, so I'm probably gonna take a trade here really soon. Yeah.
Specifically because you have 5 to 6.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as you get that pick, we should be able to win this. And we have a lot of ground to move across the map, which is how we get that secondary pick. Like, it becomes a really nice snowball.
So would you not necessarily just pop quickly?
Well, typically, if your team is all together and aggressive, there's a chance that you can just find a pick, right? So all I did, I just came up here to the point first, and I saw, and there's a scout just in an aggressive spot, and we just managed to kill him. And I didn't solo kill him. I hit him for 120, and I called that, and my soldier cleans it up, right? And none of us died because there's just so much damage dispersed between the two.
So was the initial call just something like, okay, let's keep the point right now?
So yeah, I don't necessarily want to take a trade unless I see it's going to be decent, right? So I go up here and I'm seeing what there is first. And I see a scout, so obviously I'm just going to shoot at him. I get that pick, and I say, okay, now we can just go ahead and take the trade.
No,
I didn't see the beam, but I didn't see any of their
Yeah.
combo.
I more meant like leading up to pressure.
Oh, up to it?
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but there's a chance. Like, I don't know. Everyone, I think, is going to see if they can get something done. So if everyone, you know, pokes and prods their doorways a little bit or sees if they can make some sort of play, there's a chance that you can find a pick like that, right? So all I did was get aggressive. My soldier was just on the flank, and my other soldier was ready on cliff or some shit like that. So if they, like, are all in these positions, there's a chance that you just find something through collective pressure. That's kind of the idea. So they four-manned, we got forced. I'm telling my med, come play over here so you don't get caught to an Uber through main. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. Pop through, my med should be good to get a connector. I think I die, which is annoying, but my med's out, so that's all I really care about.
Alert. The control point has been contested.
We're all gonna die, okay, a lot of us die, but our med lives, which is by far the biggest piece that matters. Yeah, my scout's gonna die, so I don't stick away from him, but I was gonna say that typically I don't want them to forward, and by doing that you can linger kind of around these doors, but don't fucking instantly die. So we just saw a ton of shit on cliff, I call we go grass, and as you see, grass is free. I make a call to rotate over to cliff side here. We walk up, demo's deading, so I know there's no traps, so I can get a little aggressive. And I'm getting point for free off that pick.
We have captured the control point.
You have ads. Oh wait. Yes, you do later.
I think we thought it was ad, but I managed to drop the scout anyways, so it turns out it's not horrible. But we basically have to do the dash back to point.
Has been contested.
But I did think we thought it was ad.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
But it works out, mainly because I get that scout kill. But I had a soldier with me on that. That's the big thing. If you have ads, taking soldiers or getting a flash of some sort is usually really good.
So what did you guys just do there? Like, why'd you decide?
We try to collapse on cliff. I think it was a little sloppy just time-wise, but I think people were
And why go for it at all? I mean, I can see reasons.
because we have point time, or there's so much time on our clock, and I think we had a pick. So if people are lingering around cliff here, if they get lazy and they just sit here, there's a chance that they're really prone to a bomb or some piece of aggression.
But if you were
That's kind of the idea.
Mission ends.
Probably not. Typically, like, you remember when we were looking at Bagel and I said, okay, you guys have two picks, like, you try to see if you can get aggressive off that? Like, that's the similar idea on product. So if you have two picks and their team is lingering around cliff, you guys can try to get aggressive off of that. Yeah.
So
I tried to trade, I got dropped, unfortunately.
Ends in 30 seconds.
Was that ad or even? I missed one.
Even.
Alert. The control point is being
That
captured.
was pretty deep. They're gonna cap to the
I just played a game.
basically trying to cap.
Mission ends in 10
Well, yeah, if we get kept, we win, right?
Yeah,
We're
so
on overtime,
distract
so,
as much as we can.
yeah. Boom! But yeah, once you have overtime, like, you really can, if you can just draw shit away from point, like, all you have to do is recap.
Let's waste him. Last one alive. Medic! I feel good. Medic! Doc! Come on, man! Doc! Come on, man!
Control point enabled. Move. Alert. The control point is being captured.
Medic!
Yeah.
The control point is being contested.
Wait, did you guys get the first pick or did they get the first
We
pick?
have secured the control point.
Let me take a look.
I thought you guys lost one, but now I'm realizing I I might have got the colors mixed up.
I'll
Basically
see.
just curious what led to you guys winning that mid.
From my perspective, their soldiers didn't do anything, so I didn't have to worry about it, and I was just able to just deal damage to shit on point.
And you weren't worried about them like coming in later once you guys do push?
Well, I was in a position to shoot them regardless. Like, from this point up here, like, I'm looking basically at their whole team. Obviously, it's not a piece of high ground, but I'll show you kind of what I mean. Yeah, they're all in my peripheral. So my soldier goes behind. This guy jumps the flank. Okay, we get the opening pick.
So that makes
But
sense.
this is basically, this gives us so much space to do shit.
Yeah, you can pick in your face behind.
Like, it's, I don't have to do much at that point. But that's what I'm talking about. So that was technically a solo play, but it's a solo play in the fact that he is not instantly dying doing whatever he's doing. He's not bombing directly into the team, but he's going behind and he's making shit have to react to what he's doing. Which is, in its own sense, a team play because we can do something off of it. Yeah, we're going on a crazy adventure, and I think it's not going to work out. Yeah, this is shit. And the demo, though. We'll take that. And I'm booking it over here because I want to see if we can get a forward off ASAP, off the demo pick. Which we... pretty damn slow, but I think we're gonna get it in time because the other team is also slow, waiting for the demo.
It's
Run.
to like fair or right pyro if they push that.
No, this is we're giving this up because they've had. We're not committing this forward, so I'm making sure my med's back on the staircase here, and we're just taking this ground because we can, and making half to pop through main versus being able to walk through main for free and then come up here and then maybe pop on us. You know what I mean? Making them pop at that door is so good because all of us are able to live and they get nothing with the rework. And now we have point this entire time.
Do you think they needed to pop their main?
Well, it makes it look like they need to. We have 2 soldiers on the door and demo spam. You know what I mean? I think there's a world where they can kite that spam.
I don't know why.
Oh, sorry. I'll see if I can fix that.
Your end, but...
We'll see if this does anything.
Okay.
Is it good? Like, can you see?
You're not showing anything, or I'm not seeing anything. It's just your... Hold on.
You can't see this?
No, I can't. I
Okay.
see that you're sharing your screen, but I don't actually... It's not showing me what you're seeing. No,
Can you see anything?
No, it's not showing me. It says like under your name sharing their screen, but it's just your profile picture
Alright.
on Discord. Do we like use up our Discord data or something?
Can you see this?
Nope.
You can't see anything at all.
I mean, I see your Discord profile picture basically.
There's nothing to click on at all because I definitely see my own stream.
Okay. Now I see it. I'm
Okay,
not
you
sure
see?
why it changed. Yep.
Okay.
The frames look good right
Okay. Fuck. That would have been epic if I fucking killed them all. But we went deep for medic. Our med ended up dying in the process.
Control point is being captured. We have captured the control point.
Alright, even Ubers, we have point. Notice how none of my soldiers are instantly bombing into them. All you gotta do is just play good defense and make them make the play. Because other than that, we just have to point the whole time.
The control point is being captured.
now. Like good defense. Like should be spam whenever they find
Yeah, so if they're trying to go point, spam the fuck out of point. If they're trying to go behind, we react to them going behind. Something like that. But right now, they're not really making any good plays, so we can just concentrate on point. And then off the damage, we're bombing. That's really what we're doing. And again, whole time we have point. So I'm popping there because I feel like it's a little bit of an intuition call, but I just see that we are pumping up so much damage, and I want to just capitalize off of it. So if we can trade while everyone's still getting rolled by damage, like chances are they just can't really collapse.
3, 2, 1. Overtime.
And I feed because I don't want to go to the point. And as a result,
They only got 30 seconds there.
yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. We would have won anyways, but I just wanted to spawn so they would have to worry about me.
Eat my dust. Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Your flank side doesn't play on the left. Right?
Yeah, I don't think he should do that. Like obviously I'm a swinger, but I think he should probably assume a more aggressive spot and let me, as a combo scout, take the thing. But because he's up there, I can just go ahead and move the rock, which is a nice spot as well.
So there you're basically like trusting your now to hold the right.
Yeah. And that's what I was talking about. Like, so that requires heals on the demo too.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Our med dies, but we get point. We have a sniper. This is a great time for a sniper because we have point but full disad, so they're going to be coming in.
Defense with snipers.
We get the opening pick, and as soon as we get the opening pick, we all start to posture a little bit more forward. We pop in. It's shit. We stay. Notice how he didn't completely leave?
It's because you get so much pressure from your sniper, they get populated for out.
Yeah. Well, we get the opening pick, and we have a sniper, so I know that we can kind of, like, we can pretty much just stay in. And it's on them to go for a deep chase, and they didn't really, so we just stay at the doorways, and we were able to collapse and get that demo pick as well.
Thanks, Doc.
We have a sniper, we just opt to not go for the forward. Notice that's a team call, because we were in a position to maybe try it, but we all back up. My sniper's out of position, which is his own fault, but everyone else on the same page. Okay, so we have ad, they have a sniper, I want to go into them here. Hopefully I can hit some meat shot. We'll see, probably not. Okay. Holy shit! Oh fuck.
So,
well,
I was curious about your decision on that Uber. So like, you didn't go after their combo, you went after the lens scout. Is it just their combo is pretty much out? And
I can't. Yeah, I can't chase that. Like I've just as a scout myself, I'm not gonna be able to catch up to them. So the only thing I can catch up to there is that scout. My demo wasn't really with me, so.
And then you pushed in because you got the scout pick and you're still healthy? Or?
I was feeling it. Like I figured there's a chance I could probably get another pick there off of that because I was super healthy. And then I make a play. Because my med dies. But I don't immediately just feed. I'm waiting on grass and I'm waiting for calls that they're coming out cliff or something, right?
Mission ends in 60
And anyone can make that play while their med's dead.
We have lost the control point.
But yeah, if you're feeling confident, like a lot of times you can do a lot of crazy shit on scout.
I heard this is kind of situational. How do you drive?
Well, we have a sniper right now, so I'm kind of letting him just ring off shots. And we also have ad, so it's okay for us to just wait a little bit and make sure we get our Uber. Oh, fuck. Alright, the other soldier got my med while I was shooting the other guy. So he dies, but they 5-man. So they actually don't really have much ad.
Yeah, I see.
We have secured the control point.
That will close.
Come on, man.
Yep. Okay. So they don't really have much ad. So we can still keep taking this drive, and we still have a sniper this whole time, which is just makes it awful for them. And they're just like, oh my god, we just have to keep worrying about the sniper.
So you expect them to try to show fight?
I mean, I'm ready to if they want to, but they haven't really. Oh, maybe they are now. Okay, they have. Those guys in behind. They're sending in the whole fucking squad. not much I can do from my POV. It's kind of on my sniper and my other soldier to be doing something. Just because there's 3 things coming at me. So I needed my soldier to probably relieve a little bit of pressure. And we end up trading out one of them, so that's fine. There's my soldier going fucking crazy.
5. We have lost control point.
Well, that was nice to see, like, the flank shot actually work against you guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels
Yeah, so I'm waiting for my spawners right now. I'm just supporting my sniper while he's doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. And I'm gonna be coming up. Trying to take some space for the team. So here, I'm just trying to see if I can get his picks, because I'm assuming that they're gonna have to pop, because the Uber's on my demo. So if I can get those picks, there's a super high chance we win. And because those guys just ran in ahead of their Uber, there's a window where I can get that kill.
Yo, I'm not even wearing a helmet.
But he got flashed.
Any space.
Alert. The control point is
Space doesn't matter if you get kills. Like, if you get a kill, you can take space after.
No, delay 4 seconds.
We have
Yeah.
captured the 3, 2, 1. Victory.
Medic! Oh my god! Yeah, thanks, Doc.
I'm kind of picking up the flame shout role in a sense because my other scout's over there, so I wouldn't necessarily say that's the immediate reaction. Like, my scout should just be over there. I don't know why he's soloing out this way, but it's okay. Okay, low bind. I'm gonna try and get aggressive as fuck. Yeah, I get dropped.
So you're not
Gonna
waiting
do-
for your soldier to come back in. You're getting aggressive just as he's first running.
Yeah, because he goes behind and stuff has to turn. Like, things will always instinctively just turn for something going behind. Like, their eyes will look away from the combo.
And what do you call that? Like, just I'm walking forward, or is it? More
I just see,
like
as soon as I see that, I say I'm going forward.
Okay.
Come with me, something like that. A lot of Pocket Scout is like a little reactionary as to how the other team is doing shit.
Right.
Last one alive, lock the door!
The other team was going for a play through Cliff, didn't work out.
Give him hell, boys! Come on, man!
Just give it up. Everyone lives. But now they have a fucking pyro. But I'm able to put myself in these super like aggressive positions because of my soldiers are doing plays that I can help support. Right, so we were down 2 soldiers that whole time, but they're putting themselves in like positions where other people have to peel or their eyes aren't turned, and I'm capitalizing as much as I can really off of that. Right, we find that demo pick, we find just like point the whole time, you know, shit like that. I don't know what happened. I think we just had a epic Uber. No, they 4-man. Okay,
it's
they
like
meant to
you're
spawn.
not really afraid to leave your combo alone if you get the soldier.
Yeah, I just feel like maybe it's not the best play, but I feel like if I'm dealing with one soldier, chances are the other guy isn't having a super great time.
No, it's kind of my instinct as well to like deal with that guy. But
Yeah.
Alert. The control point is being contested. Mission ends in 60 seconds. We have lost control point.
It was like we were at like 50, 95 or something. We
The
just got
control
caught out.
point is being captured.
Were you basically just trying to keep as
We
much
assumed it
space
was
as
even,
possible?
yeah. I didn't run in just yet because I think I wanted to make sure we got Uber, and we didn't even end up getting Uber. But they don't have Ubers right now, so we can get out. They lost their... Okay, I guess their combo died somehow. How did they die? A deadly seed found a flank or something like that.
Domination. Look it up.
But I guess biggest thing that you notice from our team is a lot of times we're just moving as a unit. Everyone is kind of on the same page, or like looking for similar kills, and there's not really any egregious like feeds. And from the other team POV, it looks like a lot of times they have just like solo people fucking feeding.
Doc, come on, man.
Setting up this forward, it's even, but we have a sniper. We can still try it. Like every time we want it, we can get a forward. I really do like to just try it because it's just so good. Yeah.
Is that like a
Yeah,
viable
that's still
play, or
questionable.
is it-
No, these guys are not very good. But they had a sniper main, and they got our med. So I'm just going in the fucking play mode. And we don't get the mid, unfortunately. But that's like a window, right? Like, our mid dies. Okay, I'm already... Before they can take all this space, I can put myself in like a fucking hiding spot or something like that. And make it go to overtime. They don't have to worry about that shit.
So, was it worth it for them to go in there? Or did you just try to deny it?
I mean, he's up in 2 seconds. He probably could have not died, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, watch this. We have a sniper, so maybe it's not going to be as ideal, but he will be right behind me. And I'm shooting shit. I'm not even really reflecting. And he just instantly gets in.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Hold up.
What tipped you off to do that? Was it just you peeked for nothing and then saw that you had the opportunity?
I peeked, they saw they used far back here. I chilled up for a second to see if they chased, and then I just re-peeked and just saw. And then if I didn't see anything, I would just go back.
The control point is being captured.
I swear if someone had called like, oh, they're pushing me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance someone called that. That's probably a higher chance, but
Mission ends. We have captured the control point.
yeah. But yeah, like honestly, like I'm playing okay, but it's just a lot of teamwork for the most part. Only thing that I would say individually that I think I did pretty decent on was when I had, or like the windows for when I took trades, I think.
Uber trades, you're saying? Or you're saying
Yeah.
like pick trades?
Uber trades. So knowing when to take them basically. So if we find an opening pick and I find that trade, typically works out. If there's a lot of damage going on, even if we have point, I take an aggressive trade just off of the damage.
Yeah.
Shit like that. We had some pretty good Uber chases as well. It was a little... It could have been better, but again, if you get people on the same page and you have like... I don't know. That is the biggest thing, especially on Ka, because there's no downtime, or there's very little.
Yeah. I guess I only have a couple questions, and I'm not sure how well you'll be able to answer them because we don't have comms. But so my soldier said he also got this game reviewed, I think, and he said there was just a ton of plays where we didn't retreat in unison, and I assume that's kind of what you were seeing already, or like 2 or 3 of us would retreat, and then 2 or 3
Yeah,
of us would
so
sprint
that was
forward.
like indecision on the forward. I would also like that, and then also just feeds. So just going into them when you guys have point or something.
Right, so we should only really be going into them as a team when we have point.
Yeah, nothing solo ever. Like, because you just want to milk time.
Yep. And then the other thing is like my demo has been sad lately because he's getting caught out as I back up or something.
Yeah, well, he is feeding. Like, if he watched his own POV, like there's a couple times where his medic isn't really with him, and it's important to distinguish that versus just feeding. But a lot of times he's jumping in or by himself on cliff or something like where it's again, it's another position where it's very hard to support.
Right.
So if your demo looked at his own POV and he looked at the times he died, like it would be decent to recognize when it's his fault, which was a good chunk.
He's more worried about like my comms. Like I'm not calling if I'm backing up. I feel like I am, but
Mm.
regardless of comms, like were there things I could have done in game to make that better for him, or not really?
You?
Yes, as Pocket Scout.
Um, the times when he died, I felt like it wasn't times where you are necessarily supposed to be around him. So there's a guy behind and you say you're dealing with him. It's on your medic to just give your demo some heals, and you should be able to try to quickly deal with that guy. If we're forwarding, he kept jumping cliff by himself and not being able to get it. So that's on, again, I don't have comms. So if we're trying to call for a forward, the first door that we gotta make sure we can get is cliff. Because if your demo's alone over there, he's just gonna get rushed, he's gonna fucking die. But there's a lot of times where he should have just been able to get it by himself. However, um, he's on quickie bombs, which is kind of stupid, but it's okay. In that case, you need to like make sure you have a scout kind of escorting him, but typically it's the flank scout that helps get cliff,
Yeah.
not you. You usually are with the combo on grass.
Yeah, I'm not worried about our forward holds with like me being with him. I know that he's not gonna have me, but and he knows that. Okay. Well, yeah, that was helpful. I don't have any other questions off the top of my mind right now.
Okay. Um, but yeah, I think he could definitely look at his own POV. Because to me, it didn't look like it was you leaving him out to dry. It looked like he was just feeding.
Okay, good to know. And yeah, I think a lot of what he's worried about is more my comms, not necessarily where or why I'm going
Okay.
places. But
Yeah.
just in case that was a factor, and I know you can't help with the comms, but you could help with this maybe. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, got you. Well, best of luck.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Have a good
Take
Sunday.
care.